Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Saw and I just like to post about Asian drama reviews and so on. So today I want to talk about the most recent episode of Heart Signal Chinese version, and I believe, yeah, it was the last episode, not counting the reunion episode. And I'm gonna start off by saying I don't have a lot to say for this season, unfortunately. I'm gonna be upfront, like I like to be in all my videos. It's my opinions, my thoughts. You know, don't just take a grain of salt. If you enjoy it, that's great. Unfortunately, I did not enjoy the season as much because, you know, if you didn't see my previous video, if you're not aware, there's a huge scandal this season where pretty much the last two castmates, especially the guy, he had a huge scandal and they had to literally edit him out of the whole entire series, and the female lead and the last female cast as well, because she was, you know, I guess a huge part of his arc. So that's what we're working with. So yeah, the final season, the final episode was okay. Like I said, you can definitely tell the editing, they left so much out. And one of the favorite things I love about watching Heart Signal is the friendship and bond that these castmates have with one another, which they grow. And this season, you really couldn't see it as much, especially in the last episode, because usually they have it in parts, right? And they have it at the end where they all get together at one big table, they chat with each other, and they talk about their last goodbyes, their farewells, and how sad they are to miss out seeing everyone and so on. It's just a really nice touching moment normally. But this episode, we did not get any of that. There was not really one part of the show where we saw all six of them together, because obviously the castmates having to be edited out, they couldn't get the 6 people because there was technically 8, but they had to cut down to 6. So we only saw them in pairs or in like groups of 3s or 4s, but never as a whole, and that's just unfortunate. So we just mainly just saw like who they pick, and I'm really happy that the female, like my favorite castmate in the house, female lead 2, and again, I am so sorry I can't pronounce names, so I will not try to even butcher the names, but I will be working on getting better at pronouncing Asian names, Chinese names, since I you know, really love watching them, and it is like wrong of me to not learn their names. So again, I apologize. I will get better on that and working out on pronouncing names. It's really hard to do when like it's not like subtitle for me, and I'm just, yeah, so my apology. So spoiler if you haven't seen it, I'm so happy female lead 2 girl got together with main lead 3 guy. I think they had the best chemistry amongst the house. They actually were the most liveliest in the house. They definitely portrayed themselves having more fun. They just were the life of the party, if I'm gonna be honest. Where the other castmates were very sweet, very pretty. I just felt like without those 2 castmates, the house would have been boring to watch. And they livened up the party. I'm glad they like put themselves out there and were themselves and said what they wanted to say and just, you know, had a lot of fun. And what really sealed the deal for me for these 2 being a great pairing was that hot balloon air date. It was so much fun to watch. Their chemistry was off the charts, and they were all smiling and always talking with one another and just being natural and being comfortable, and that was such a great date to watch. So I really enjoyed that. Definitely the best date, and I'm so happy at the end they got to pick each other. Alright, on to the next oh, I guess before I move on, it is unfortunate that the female lead 3 girl, she did pick the main lead 3 guy, but they didn't end up getting together, which is understandable because at the beginning, though, I don't think she really was into him, because she was always into the dentist, so I think her feelings changed at the end, but I think it was a little too late at that point because he had already like chose female lead 2, and that's just part of dating. Remember, in these shows, you know, you don't have to be stuck on one feeling. The point of the show is to date and to experience, you know, different compatibilities. I don't think it's anything wrong, you know, switching sides or your heart changing. That's just natural in these kind of dating shows. So yeah, but she's a very lovely girl from the 3 guys. She's very pretty. I know she's very popular amongst the castmates, so I'm sure she'll be fine. And yeah, she seems like a great, sweet personality. Moving on to the main triangle that every season has to, you know, like extend the drama and make it exciting, which I didn't really care for. Was female lead 1, because she's very feminine, chic, pretty. She's, you know, the one that usually most guys will fall for in these kind of shows, I've noticed, which is understandable. Like I said, she's lovely, she's sweet, she has that cute young charm about her. But and usually I like these kind of girls in like the castmates, but for some reason, and And like I said, it's my opinion only. I have nothing against any of the castmates. I just didn't find her, like, I just didn't find myself gravitating towards her that much. You know, she was just okay. I just feel like she wasn't really herself. She didn't really express herself much. And then with the guys, they were always vying for her affection, which is, you know, great on her. But she never, I feel like, reciprocated the feelings back in a genuine way, because she was so reserved. I don't know how to explain it. She just didn't seem like she was putting herself out there the way the guys were. Where in other dramas, like the most recent Korean one where they had a huge love triangle, you know, you still felt that the main girl that was very popular and gorgeous, she did put her feelings on the line for both the guys and put herself out there. You felt her emotions and how it was such a tough, you know, choice for her. Like, you felt sincere. Like, man, even like there's a reason why, you know, she was very likable and people picked her. Like, I would have liked her too. Where this season, this girl, I didn't feel that way with her. I don't know why. But that's just my opinion, my thoughts. So I have nothing against this girl, like I said. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you don't like this girl because you're jealous. No, it has nothing to do with that. I think all the girls are great. It's just, personally, I thought she was okay. So the dentist, I really like the dentist. He definitely was, I think, really like giving it his all. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. And let's break up the tension. There is a scene where he starts singing live in a rock band on the date with the main lead female, and I was just like, oh, I thought he would be really good, but that was not the case. Unfortunately, I don't think he should stick to singing. I myself can't sing, but I'm not gonna put myself out there because I know I'm gonna sound bad. But yeah, it was not good. So yeah. Yeah. So then the other guy, the main lead 2 guy, was an engineer construction, and you know, he's tall and athletic looking, and I actually liked him. He had, like, you know, he definitely fought for the girl and definitely, you know, was on a competitive streak, and he ended up getting the girl. She picked him in the end, so that was nice. But it was, I did really feel bad for the dentist because he was crying and putting his heart out there and he got rejected. But, you know, he'll move on. Like these shows, what is this really interesting to watch? A scene that I did like that they left in there was when the main lead guy 1 and 2 shook hands at the end and showed that they're still friends no matter what the outcome was. So I thought that was a really nice, touching moment. And that was it. That was pretty much the series. Honestly, like, we got half the screen time was for the judges or the panelists because they had to fill in those gaps for the missing castmates that I had to edit out on there. And then also my Chinese actors, Ryan Dang, he's awesome. And then I love the idol girl in there. She's great too. She's been in all the seasons. But man, it was just too much of them. I hate to say it. It was just like, I want to see the castmates interact, you know? And yeah. Maybe when they actually do become all the episodes subbed, I can watch it and maybe get a different outlook. But I don't think it's gonna change my opinion that much. There was so much missing, and all the bonds were just all over the place that we couldn't see, unfortunately, because of, like I said, that scandal. And you seeing the show? Yes, because I love Heart Signal, and like I've been saying, it's better than nothing. You know, I would still watch it regardless, and I'm glad I did. It's just not my favorite, but I'm still very happy I saw it. That was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and also check out my blog, yourasiandrama.com. I will be posting a lot more information and content about all the Asian dramas, reviews I've watched and such, and because I love sharing, you know, information about Asian dramas. There's so many to pick from. There's a lot of good Chinese dramas, a lot of good South Korean dramas, Japanese dramas and films and so on, and I've seen so many, so I'd like to guys, you know, I would like to share my library so that way it can help you guys choose what you might like, what you might not like, because there's so many options out there. So I thought it'd be fun. And I've noticed I can't really post a video and convey my feelings like I'd like to because I just ramble on, so I feel like I'll be a little bit more organized. I'm working on that, guys. Yeah, so check out yourasiandrama.com. I'll be posting a lot of content there for you guys to read, you know, to get some ideas and stuff for you to watch. And in the next coming weeks, I will be posting more videos about my top favorite Chinese dramas, top Asian drama, stereotypes I don't like, I dislike, and so on. It'll be a lot of fun video, guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye!